What's going on, guys? I'm the Toast here, coming at you with another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, and in today's video, this is the first ever Omnitoast Top 5! And today's Top 5 is basically going to be my favorite Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle card arts. I have a really big neck for really awesome artwork, and when I see really cool art or things like that for games and stuff like that, I fall in love with it. So one of my things with Dokkan Battle is there's a lot of characters, a lot of different card arts for them, and I love a lot of them. But I'm going to try to summarize it in my top 5 if I can, and trust me, it was tough for the first few spots. My top 3 are just by far my favorites, but I had to keep myself to one rule for this video. No LRs. Because LR card art is amazing, and it always will trump anything else that you see in this video. So, with that being said, I'm also going to do it to just global. Yes, I know it hurts for people to sometimes hear that, but I am a global only player. I don't play JP that often. And mind you, yeah, I've seen the card art for JP, but I want to keep this global for the card arts that I've personally seen and more or less have owned now. So with that being said, just as a quick disclaimer, this is my opinion. If you don't agree with me, that's completely understandable and fair. Everybody has different tastes. Heck, honestly, tell me your favorite down in the comments below. I would love to see it. But with that being said, we're going to start off with number 5. Number 5 is Uncontrollable Rage, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta, the new int, one that was released for Global a little while ago. This is the Undoken version, and that's the thing about a lot of these arts. There's a few of them that are Undoken because sometimes the Undoken art's better than the Doken art. But with that being said, this one just held a nice place mark because I've mentioned past videos as well, and I'm going to probably keep mentioning in future videos because I don't know when to shut up at times, is I'm a huge fan of Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super especially nowadays, and when he did this, when this happened in the anime, he was wailing on Rose, and Rose was just confused, like, wait, why is this happening? And all of a sudden Vegeta just stepped up and he's like, cause I'm Vegeta-sama! And I'm just, like, Vegeta's my favorite character, so it hurt me not to put him up higher on this list just for sheer bias on the character. But I was gonna do that because that'd be an unfair top 5. And but his suit, this whole pose, this whole like showing that he's still the Prince of all Saiyans, and now he's ascended into godhood, you know, really struck a chord with me. I love that scene with passion. Now to see it in a Dokkan card is amazing. I actually kind of wish this was the final form of it. I just don't like the form where he's just, you know, sitting there, almost sort of looks like he's powering up. I like this one where he's literally like condescending Rose, like looking at him like, you can't beat me because I'm the prince. You can't touch the prince. So that was a terrible Vegeta impersonation. But yeah, that's going to be my number 5. On to number 4, and we have Necessary Evolution, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku, otherwise known as Super Saiyan God Kaioken Goku. What can be said about this? It's straight from the anime as well. You know, the whole fight with Hit was just amazing, and then to see one of my childhood transformations come back and be fused with the Super Saiyan God transformation was just beyond nostalgic. You know, like I sat there and all of a sudden he powered down. I'm just like, okay, what's going on? You know, what's gonna happen? All of a sudden he just screamed Kaioken, and then I lost my proverbial shit right there. So, you know, it was a really cool scene, and now to see it in a Dokkan card is really awesome. The art looks amazing. It almost looks, like I said, it looks touched up and I like it. The shading on it is amazing. And again, it's an Undoken form, because the Dokkan form, he's already in it, and it's just him going for the punch, which is fine. I like those cards. The movement cards are really cool, but some of these cards where they're powering up just gives more power to them. It shows more energy, if you will. So, number 4 being this, just strikes it, like I said, just like with Vegeta, struck a chord with me. The minute I pulled him, I just sat there and like, man, I can't believe I pulled this card. A, because it's an amazing card, but that's not why they're doing this top 10 list. It's not based on how good the card is. But B is just like one of those things like, man, I want this to be the wallpaper on my phone. It looks good. So, and it was for a time. For a short time it was. And then I remembered I like Vegeta more. So, that's my number 4. I love the Kaioken Fusion Super Saiyan God, so that was number 4. On to number 3. And this one was also a wallpaper on my iPhone for a while. Rose Stained Super Saiyan. Goku Black Super Saiyan Rose. Yeah, I like this one just because of how menacing it looks. He's got the Ki Blast going out. He's pissed off. He's angry. He's ready to exterminate those mortals. And he's got all like the energy swirls are going right around that blast right there. It just looks so good. You know, the color just the color saturation. That's not even the word I was looking for. The contrast of colors makes it look menacing, evil. Like, you have this guy on your team and you're gonna wreck your enemy. You're gonna send them to their graves. And basically, just everything about it. Super Saiyan Goku Black was a really great villain. Again, I'm not trying to base this on the show or anything. I'm just stating what I feel about the character and what I feel about how the art portrays the character. So he was a great villain, and he just had a very air of ascension about him, and because he is a god in the end, but just his complete looking down on mortals and everything like that is portrayed beautifully in this. Like, he's ready to, whatever person he goes up against and he attacks, he's going to end their existence. They will not be existing after they meet him. And just seeing it all portrayed in this art here, just how vicious it looks and everything, definitely earns a spot at my number 3. Number 2, we move on to now. Number 2, at the time of this recording, it was not out yet. By the time this video is dropped, it isn't officially a global card. I do it only because it was announced. This one's kind of it found a loophole. Because like I said, where I'm recording this, it's not out yet. It's been announced, but it's not out. Where, you know, by the time you see this video, he will be out. So it's the Blade of Hopes and Dreams Super Saiyan Trunks from the future. It's going to be the new ink card that comes out. At the time of this recording, I'm thinking it's about another 12 hours away. So, to me, this one just screams, like, it's called the Blade of Hope. And you see, in the art, you see that hope. He's the hope of the future. He's the only one that can protect the future. And with this art, you see that. You can see the sword. His giant spirit sword is ready to go. It's glowing blue. It has a really nice like aura to it. He's got his Super Saiyan Rage aura going. And the cool thing is the little like swirls. All the like the little yellow energy swirls around. It's swirling around like it's almost like a whirlwind around the sword. And I really just love how they made it. I mean, this background's simple. It's just meant to be that. The blade is a beacon of hope. And to see it portrayed in this card is really awesome. I'm really looking forward to hopefully pulling this guy, because this is one that I really want to add to my collection just from our artistic standpoint. He's also really good to use, but that's beyond the point of this game. So, for me, I'm literally looking forward to this guy. I know a lot of people are. Again, as I mentioned in a video earlier this week, I will be doing a summoning video on him on Monday, so stay tuned, guys. I want you guys to stay tuned to that one because it's going to be a lot of fun. Probably going to go about 150 stones on him. But as for this guy being on my number 2, Trunks has always been a favorite character of mine. He's not as good, not as favorite as Vegeta, but he's still one of my favorite ones, especially Future Trunks, because I just like the idea that he's, you know, literally in his timeline, the only hope. And hope is in the word, hope is in the title, hope is in the sword. So, But yeah, this is my number 2. Ain't Future Trunks. Now we come on to my number 1. I was trying to refrain from nostalgia if I could, which didn't really help when my first few showed up. But this one, the card is probably not the greatest, but the artwork screams to me. I remember waking up early in the morning, getting ready. It was the end of the Cell games. We were finally about to see the conclusion of the Cell games. Gohan and Cell were in a locked Kamehameha, but there was always that one image we would always see in that episode, and that's it. The number 1 slot goes to the Saiyan Spirit Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, otherwise known as the Father-Son Kamehameha artwork for me. This scene to me was so memorable. It's literally ingrained in my head. It's when I think Dragon Ball Z, this is one of the first images that come to mind outside of Goku turning into a Super Saiyan. Basically with this, it's so simple. Simple background, simple everything. It's all it needed to be. It's legitly all it needed to be was Gohan and Goku doing the Father-Son Kamehameha, and they portrayed it perfectly in this. And it's touched up. Like, I'm still one of the people that I want a touched up, like a amazing redone version of DBZ. Like, don't get me wrong, DBZ looked amazing, but I would love to see it with the new art style and see how amazing it can make it look. But I digress on that because, they probably will never do that. But I am looking at, this is my number 1 because of this. I'm a huge fan of Gohan. Again, still not as big as Vegeta. Vegeta is my number 1 favorite character, hence why I'll never do a top 5 list with characters, because we all know who number 1 would be. But seeing this picture, seeing this in a card, I still don't have this one. I really, really want it. So, but it is one of my favorite arts that I've seen, because one of my coworkers who I work with have it, and I remember I had to have it as my wallpaper. Again, it was as my wallpaper for a while on my phone. Right now, my wallpaper is Vegeta. I found this one on Google, and I had to have it. But this one being my number 1 is because of nostalgic reasons. Waking up that morning, watching the episode, seeing the Father-Son Kamehameha, it just brings back great memories to me, and it's one of those things that I will always remember about Dragon Ball Z. So, but that's it. That's my top 5 list. Again, if you had something different, let me know in the comments below. I would love to see which ones you guys have. If you liked the video, remember to hit that like button. If you want to see more, remember to hit that subscribe button. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and this is Omnitoast. Laters!